Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to make some modifications to the CSS that I have applied to my HTML document. In a previous video I used this CSS styling here to style multiple elements. As you can see, my text is red, so I want to modify that and style things properly to make it look a bit more decent. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to style the H1 element, which is this here, which is this title. I'm going to style that separately. I'm going to let the color go back to the standard color, which is black, but I'm going to make the font size bigger, and I'm going to align the text to the center. I'm also going to style both the paragraph and the list item. So I'm going to apply some extra properties. I'm going to change the font size, the line height, and the letter spacing. So let me head over to my CSS. So I just click on the CSS file here, and this is where I can make the changes. So the first thing I want to do here is get rid of the list, the H1 item, because I want to give that a different style. I will just leave the paragraph and the list item, and I'm going to change some properties. I'm going to change the font size, set that to, I'm going to give it a value of 17 pixels. Pixels is a unit of measurement when how you measure the sizes. So that's going to be set to 17 pixels. And then I'll put a semicolon to terminate that. And then I'll add another style. This time I want to do the line height. That is the height between, you can see this text here and this text. So that's known as the line height. I'm going to change that as well. So I'll do line. This is another property you can see is giving me suggestion here. So I just click on that. That's the property. I'm going to make it 2, give it a value of 2, and do a semicolon. Next, I'm going to do the letter spacing. Basically, is a space between the letters. I'm going to type in letter. You can see it's giving me suggestion. I just use that, and I'm going to make that 1 pixel. Okay, you can see the letters, you can see this, you can see the line height, and the spacing is already effective here. All right, you can see the changes are already reflected on the page. So that's my list item and my paragraph. Next, I want to style my H1 element. So H1 is going to be the selector. I'll do my curly braces. In between the curly braces, I'm going to change the font size property. So I want to change the size of the font, and I want this, I'll give it a big size. I'll make this one 65 pixels. I'm just being adventurous here. You can see how big it is. Next, I want to align the text to the center. So the property is text align property, and the value I'm giving it is center. That's it. And I will save that and refresh. So you can see here the text has been aligned. You can see it's moved away from the other content towards the center. So if I expand the page, you can see the text being aligned to the center. Okay, so that's basically how you change. You can make modifications to any CSS at any time just by going to the CSS file and making the relevant changes. And you can also add more CSS rules to your style sheet. So that's basically it for this video on modifying your CSS. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.